There's only one. It's only one, just only one, just love and happiness.
Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I go from this to this super cute hairstyle. I think it's so fun. So I'm going to show you guys how I did it. And you already know I'm using better length clip-ins because when you need clip-ins, that is the place to go. So this hairstyle looks complicated, but it's really not. You just really want to start like by your eyebrow and then part a part down, like kind of like around the front of your ear. And then you just want to use a brush and some gel and some like edge control to make sure the front is nice and flat so that you can have a nice seamless and neat braid. So honestly, it looks complicated, but it's really not. You're just going to be doing kind of like, they're not crisscross braids, but they're like side by side braids with almost a zigzag pattern, but I'm going to show you guys a little more. So like I said, I'm going to be starting kind of like where my eyebrow is, and then I'm going to be parting it slanted backwards, but not all the way back because you want to make space for other braids too. So the first two braids are starting by like each brow bone, and then you're slanting the part backwards, and then you're just going to braid it down. I really hope that made sense, but I feel like if you look at it closely, you'll really be able to figure it out on your own. Like I said, it looks complicated, but it's super simple. You're just pretty much going back and forth on each side and putting in a braid. Now this last braid was a little chunkier than I wanted it to be, but I'm going to cover it with hair, so it's okay. So this is what it looks like when it's all done. I have 3 braids going one way and 2 braids going on the other side. So now we're going to add our clip-ins. Like I said, it's from Better Length Hair, and this is a 3C4A texture. I love how their clip-ins are thick enough and it's enough. One bundle can fit your entire head. So I'm only going to be using one bundle for this entire hairstyle, and the back is already braided, so I'm just putting it up so we can begin to put the clip-ins in. And I'm just going to oil my scalp, even though nothing came out of that because my hair and my scalp was a little dry. So I usually start with a 3 like pronged piece for the back of my head because that fits like the back perfectly. But I know you guys have seen me put in clip-ins a million times. It really is just putting the clip-ins where they fit in, and you're just going to stack them on top of each other until you get to the top of your head. So when I get to the front, I'm going to be using a smaller clip-in, and I'm going to be clipping it forward instead of clipping it backward like I do in the back of my head. This way, I don't have to use any leave out, and I can do the flip over method, and it'll cover all the tracks, and you won't see the tracks on the top clip-in either. So this is what the hair looks like straight out the pack. And for me, wait, I had to stop here because I was like, oh, this half up, half down vibe is kind of giving, but I really was just trying to separate the hair into smaller sections. But that look could be a second little hairstyle. But like I was saying, the hair straight out the pack is a little too uniform for me. So I'm just going to spray it with my spray bottle, and then I'm going to brush it through. Also, guys, this hair is so soft, and when you brush it through, it brushes like butter, okay? It is a little bit of an arm workout because it's a lot of hair, but it detangles very nicely and it's minimal shedding. So we love that. But yeah, I'm just going to brush it through, and then I'm going to add some gel so that I can have the curls really pop and just have a more realistic looking curl pattern. So I wanted to show you guys a close-up of how the hair looks after you add water and gel and brush it through. So this is the 3C4A hair texture. But I do want to remind you guys that this is what it looks like when it's like freshly done. And with most natural hair, when the hair is freshly done, it looks different from when it's going to dry. So when it dries, it does shrink up a little bit, but it's pretty in both states. When it's dry or when it's wet, the hair is just so pretty. So I'm just finishing up defining the curls. I'm hiding my track so I'm not out here looking crazy. And then I did notice that I felt like one side had a little bit more hair than the other. So off camera, I added one more track on one side of my hair. So the last thing I'm going to do is just do up my edges and put the Lotta Body mousse on the braids, and then use a hair tie to tie it down so that the hair is nice and like slick and it has that really like super fresh look. So I'm just going to do that, tie it down and let it sit for like 20 minutes. And then y'all, we have a finished hairstyle. Ignore that little clipping in the front trying to expose me. But other than that, you guys, I think this hairstyle is so cute. Shout out to the girl on TikTok that I saw it from. She really held me down on this. But the hair is so pretty. I really enjoy this hairstyle. So if you guys are interested, check out the description box. There's a coupon code in there, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.